Hi, this is my logbook for the 5th of October. I can't believe it's already October. Oh my god. Yeah. So on Monday I did some more work on my presentation. So last week on Tuesday evening I researched some housing stuff, and so I did a bit more of research because I was meant to continue that on Wednesday but then didn't. So I did some more of that on this Monday. And put it on my Google site, and then started adding it onto my presentation, and writing out my flashcards for my presentation and stuff like that. Just working through each slide, basically. I'm trying to, my whole idea for this whole project for progression routes is just to start as early as possible, so that as it gets towards the end, because I know it piles up at the end, especially since we're going to be doing the end of the horror walk and we're going to be starting on the Christmas project, I really want to make sure that I'm not overloading myself. So if I get it all done as soon as I possibly can and be really, really organised and look at my action plan every week, I should be fine. And so far, that's working brilliantly. And I'm actually quite proud of myself. So yeah, I managed to do a bit more of my presentation. I was meant to write my character profile, talk about organised, I was meant to do this and I haven't. No, I haven't written my character profile for my contemporary because I'm not happy with my contemporary. And so I'm just holding off because I think I'm gonna change it, but I don't know yet. Who knows? Well, I'm just holding off on that and not jumping too quickly into what I'm doing, because yeah. So on Tuesday, in the evening I researched how to get more emotional in my monologue, and I was quite upset with what I found, because it's like a natural skill to be able to cry on cue. Apparently I don't have the genetics for that, being such a butch woman myself. But the things that professional actors use that can't cry on cue are called tear sticks, and they're like these chapstick things with peppermint in them, and you rub it under your eye and it makes you cry, or they blow peppermint into your eyes and stuff like that. I put a YouTube video on my Google site. Now, that's all well and good, but I can't do my monologue and then and then get up and go again, I guess. I don't know, it's stressing me out a lot, to be fair, the fact that I cannot get the emotion correct. But if I just keep working on my facial expressions, body language, gestures and breath, hopefully those will all tie together to make something happen. So yeah, that's my plan. The rest of Tuesday, in the day, we were basically just horror walking it up, as always. Yeah, so on Wednesday I worked on my monologues obviously on this slot that we had on that Wednesday, applying feedback, just going through them and stuff like that, making sure that I remember them. And then that is when I decided that I hate my monologue, my contemporary. I really hate it. And I haven't done anything about it yet, but yeah. I'm reading other ones that are in the book, and then I'm gonna decide. But yeah, I also, in the evening, I wrote down questions for people who are in the universities that I want to go to, especially Bath, mostly because Bath is where everyone is. That's not why I want to go, that's why I asked mostly Bath people. And then I spoke to them on Thursday. I was asking them about the course and stuff like that. And so I have a little video that Beck sent me about what she thinks of the course and stuff like that, which I'll put on my Google site as well. Yeah, and then I continued working on my presentation and my monologues, just applying feedback and stuff like that. I do have a target for that. I was thinking, did I have a target? Because it's really, sometimes you just get into it and then you're like, yeah, so my target for this session is to continue work on my presentation and get the script fully written. Bit ambitious. This is my target because I have done any work on it. Oh, I haven't done any work on it in a while, so until this week. Whilst I've been working on my monologues. I will achieve this by getting my presentation up on my laptop, read through it, read through what I have so far for the script and the flashcards, and then continue writing. This will help me get a distinction in practical skills and time management, because it shows that I can meet deadlines and I can produce a presentation that's up to scratch and understands everything that has to be on it, and I'll be getting it done ahead of time, so that I'm prepared to give it out, prepared to perform it on, was it the 13th of November? Sorry, I didn't write that last bit down, could you tell? Yeah, so yeah, my presentation obviously is quite a while away, but I know that it's all going to build up, so I know that I need to start working on it, so I did. And I'm actually quite happy with what I'm getting. I did a little bit more research on Thursday on housing and stuff like that, and blah blah blah. So yeah, I did that. And then on Friday we did more Horror Walk stuff. And that's my week, and I know this is really short, and I apologise. But sometimes, I think I've learnt with this project that doing it alongside a different one is how much time gets taken up by the other one. Like last year, the second years were really complaining, and I was like, what are you complaining about? Like, calm down. All you have to do is act in a different performance. It's not like you have to do all the coursework. Then I found myself making props and devising stuff, and then I'm like, oh my god, yeah, I'm really tired and I'm doing a lot right now, and it just gets a bit overwhelming, so things sort of slow down and I don't take my priorities seriously enough. But I think I'm going pretty well. I'm stressed, but I'm getting there, and that's really good. So yeah.